everyone, welcome back to another episode of Supernatural Eats. On today's menu is chili cheese fries and mini apple pies. And the reason that I'm going with that menu today is January 21st is National Squirrel Appreciation Day. January 23rd is National Pie with an E Day. And January 24th is Dean Winchester's birthday. So happy birthday, Dean! Apple pies are referenced throughout the entirety of the series, and so it's not one singular episode for apple pie. And who doesn't love apple pie? Chili cheese fries, in the episode Tall Tales, Dean is eating something while sitting in Sam's bed, and it looks really messy and really delicious, and the general consensus is it's chili cheese fries, and I've really been in the mood for them lately, so I thought, what the heck better way to celebrate Dean's birthday than with some messy, ooey gooey food and pie. Okay, I'm going to cook both of these at the same time because luckily enough, the apple pie recipe and the french fries both call for you to preheat your oven to 425 and cook for about 18 to 20 minutes. For the mini apple pies, I'm going to be once again using a Betty Crocker recipe, which I will link down below. And the recipe itself says it makes about 10 mini pies, and one of the people in the comments said that they made 12 out of it. So I'm going to be using this mid-range muffin pan again, and I'm going to see if I can actually get the 12. I'm going to get as many as possible out of it as I can. So I'm going to start with the pies. I'm going to roll out the crusts, and then we will cut the apples, and then we'll just kind of cook it all together. So let's get started. Once again, the recipe calls for the pre-made pie crust, and you're going to cut them out and then you're going to put them in the ungreased muffin tin. Now, I don't have a cookie cutter, but I kind of measured my water glass and it seems to be about the right shape. So let's see what happens. I'm going to roll it out. It might be a little big. Let's see. Okay. Ooh. There we go. And again, ungreased. I'm just going to put it right in there. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see how many we get out of this. I actually did get all 12, and I have just enough dough left over to have 12 little small pieces that I can then put on the top. So on to the next step, cutting apples. So for this time around, the recipe calls for 2 apples, cored, cut, and peeled. Now, thanks to my sister watching Worst Cooks in America, and after she viewed my last video with the mini quiche and the bacon-wrapped cocktail weenies, she informed me that I was holding my knife wrong, and she wanted to draw the red line on my finger as on the show. So a little bit later, I actually found an article in Real Simple that shows you how to hold a knife properly. So this time around, here we go, 3 fingers under, 1 on either side. So let's see how this goes today now. Apples later. Okay, next, now that the apples are cut, we're going to mix in 2 tablespoons of sugar, a tablespoon of flour. The recipe only calls for half a teaspoon of cinnamon, but last time I liked mine a little more cinnamony, so I'm going to at least a teaspoon, and a teaspoon of vanilla. 2, probably a little extra in there. 1 flour, and get out my teaspoon, which by the way, these are the best measuring cups. They're magnetic, so you can always find all your measuring spoons. Not cups, spoons. Teaspoon of vanilla. And then, like I said, the full teaspoon of cinnamon. All right, let's stir this up. All right, I'm thinking I should have used the medium-sized bowl instead of the itty-bitty-bitty bowl, but as long as I'm careful. Oh man, that's why I can still smell the vanilla. I didn't cap it. Let's cap it. Everything's nice and mixed now, so let's fill our mini apple pies. All right, I think I need a smaller spoon. Top it with the dough that I had left over. Just each one gets a piece. I think my biggest lesson so far is that next time I'm going to roll the dough out a little bit more and use a bigger circle so that the dough comes further up. But they look pretty good, so I can't wait till they're done. Previously stated, so I can cook them at the same time, I'm going to put fries in the oven as well. Now this says for half a bag. I'm only going to make a serving size, which is about 15 fries. All right. There's about a serving size of fries. I'm going to put them both in the oven for about 18 to 20 minutes. Alright, next time I do this, I'm going to have to do a little less. I think it was about 18. And as you can see, some of the fries burnt so bad, just set off my smoke alarm. And the little apple pies, it looks like they burnt a little in spots, but they don't look too bad. So next time, just keep a better eye and a little less time. They do smell really good. I am going to put a couple more fries in to replace the really burnt ones. The ones that aren't burnt, I'm going to put in this bowl. There goes the alarm again. I think the reason that the fries burnt is because I didn't do a full half a bag or a full bag at a time. So there's another good lesson learned. When you're making the French fries in the oven, make sure you put enough fries. Okay, so you put your half a cup of chili in, and then you can pep it up with other stuff. Here I have some onions that I partially cooked with some chili seasoning on them just to give it a little extra something. I mean, you know, again, this is up to you. It's chili. You can make your own. You can use the canned. You can pep it up. You can not pep it up. That on the top. So basically, cook your fries. Top it with chili. I have here Velveeta singles just because Velveeta melts so nicely. So I'm just going to put that on top. 2 slices because I want it a little extra gooey. Alright, and then I'm just going to pop this in the microwave long enough to cook the chili and melt the cheese a little bit. Here it is, fresh out of the microwave. I'm just going to gooify that cheese in there a little bit. Now again, you can use any kind of cheese you want. You can use Whiz, you can use cheddar. Like I said, I chose Velveeta just because it melts a little bit better. And then you just take a knife to pop your mini apple pies out, and there you go. Chili cheese fries and mini apple pie. For the best part of any of these cooking shows, the taste. That hits the spot. A little burnt, but not bad. So now next time I know, just cook it less. But what a great way to have apple pie, but not have a whole pie and be tempted and overeat. So thanks for joining me on this special Dean's birthday edition of Supernatural Eats. And until next time.